Hello my dearest, welcome back to my channel. This is Rosalinda, your favorite fire inspector. Well, you guys know that this channel is about fire prevention, anything related to fire, and for my ladies who want to become firefighters, fire prevention inspectors, you guys, all of you are welcome here. Okay, so also I did not want to leave my channel only on those topics. I also, you know this channel is about lifestyle, okay, talking about Spain, food, and Africa, especially Equatorial Guinea. Okay, if it's something that you think that you like, please, you're more than welcome to join this family. Okay, so today we're going to talk about something a bit different and that I have never spoken about on this channel, and people don't talk about it often. Okay, we're going to talk about the lifespan of a first responder. What is a first responder? Okay, a first responder is a police officer, anybody that is at service to the community, which will be police officers, paramedics, firefighters, inspectors, dispatchers, and all of us are first responders. Okay, so we're gonna talk, like I was saying, about the lifespan and also what contribute to the problems for a first responder to have lesser time to live in this world. Okay, so I did few points. Okay, so I have my points here so I can go through it with you guys. Okay, so what are the impacts of a first responder? Why do they live lesser than the normal population, right? We live 10 years less than the normal population due to the high impact by physical, emotional, and also psychological. Okay, because our job is a little bit funny. Previously I was also a dispatcher, so we have very different shifts. Okay, that impact also because sometimes you don't sleep the way you're supposed to sleep or the time you were supposed to sleep, depending if you have a graveyard shift, and also if you are going to be on your 24 or 48 at the fire station. Okay, so what's the life expectancy of a first responders? Well, a first responder have a life expectancy of 10 years lesser than the normal population. As I was saying, the life expectancy for first responders are usually about 10 years less than the regular population, okay? So the last census that happened in the US, well, the life expectancy right now, the common one is 72, but the life expectancy is right now between 77.5 and 79 years old. Okay, so people are living to that extent right now. So the first responders live 10 years less. Okay, that'll put us what, at around 64 maybe, and most first responders, they retire between 50 and 57 and sometimes 62 if your health is in good condition, right? But most of first responders don't make it to even 45, especially firefighters and police officers. Okay, they don't make it to 45 because of the physical, the emotional, and the psychological work that it takes to deal with all these things. And remember also, first responders see a lot of things, okay, that the normal population doesn't see. So all that is a factor into the lifespan of first responders. Okay, so the health challenges is cardiovascular disease. Okay, is the leading cause of death among first responders. And in order for you to have a good heart and to your vascular system to work, you understand, you need to rest, you need to eat properly, You need to drink water, you need to take care of yourself, and also, you know, not be close to heat all the time. And one of the major problems, you know, with first responders, they're close to heat, a lot of heat, especially the firefighters, and also close to patients and people who they have to save their lives. Okay, so that is one factor. The other factor is cancer. Cancer is very high among first responders. Why? Because we inhale a lot of toxics, a lot of hazard materials when you go to buildings. Okay, when you go to houses, let's say you're saving someone in a pier, in a boat, in a space that it was leaking, in a lot of fire. So you inhaling all that stuff through your lungs, you know, and that causes a lot of high risk of major problems. Most first responders, you know, their health, and also asbestos. You know, when you go into buildings for inspections, most buildings, a lot of buildings in government installation, you know, they have been built in the 1920s, in the 1909, you understand? So some of those buildings, and in the 1940s, so some of these buildings, the paint, the way the codes were back then, they're not the same right now. So when you go into these buildings, you know, you inhale a lot of stuff, okay? Asbestos, many things. Okay, so that would be also another factor contributing to the cancer area. Okay, and the other part is the mental, okay, mental health. Okay, stress and trauma exposure, and also in emergencies, you know, when you're seeing someone is dying and you're trying to save their life, you know, you can imagine what kind of impact that have in your mind, you understand, in your body, you know. And also when, you know, there's a big space of a lot of fire happening, or there's mass shootings going on, you know, all that stuff bring a lot of trauma and stress. And sometimes when you're not able to save a life, you know, all that is a major trauma blow with first responders. Okay, and some of the mental issues that they're fighting with is actually PTSD, depression, anxiety, and also there are many suicidal ideation among first responders. Okay, so, you know, it's a very serious in between, you know, because you plan to wake up every day, you know, and take care of people, and sometimes you're not able to take care of yourself, you know. Although it's a very beautiful job, it's a very beautiful, and you know, I won't change it, you know, and I don't think that any of my colleagues will ever change you know, their job. But you know, we have to also stress the fact that, you know, we tend to have more health issues, okay, than the regular population. Okay, and then, you know, also imagine that you have 18% of first responders that die in a sudden cardiac arrest, you know, due to illnesses, okay, that they take throughout the time. And also after retirement, most fire, and also after your retirement, you know, when you think that you should be living your own life, right? Most firefighters, most first responders as a whole, you know, deal with a lot of health challenges to the point where they have to be in a long-time care. Okay, and due to that also they become financially, you know, not able to, you know, because of all the issues that they have. Okay, and another factor also that causes a lot is family, because you aware a lot from family, you know. And sometimes, you know, first responders will go through divorce and many other things, you know. So all that combined together, you know, is the part that's impacting a lot the community of first responders. Now, I've put together, measurements, or, the precautions to take, although we tend to go to our yearly checkup, you know, and everything else. But, um, it's still, sometimes not enough. Okay. So some of the things that put together, is like focusing regular, checkups, especially making sure working out, making sure you stay positive, you surround yourself with beautiful things, okay, and working safely every day, and yeah, working safely every day, so every day we come to work with all our heart, with all our love, because we we um we sign up, you know for this, and I truly, we are blessed to even be in this position, but it's just to say that, there's a lot that also first responders go through, and I wanted to make that aware also to everyone. Okay, I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming again and watching my channel, and as I promised, I'm gonna give my best to this channel every day, and to my family in the channel. I just want to say thank you. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there, and remember, fire prevention is self protection. See you next week. Be blessed. I forgot to say, if you need any more information and you want to read a little bit about our community and the risk factors and everything that's affecting us, you can actually go to firstresponders.gov. Firstresponders.gov. You guys have a blessed day.